And here we are again. Another loss. It's never ending. It really is. And I'm depressed once again after watching Arsenal. And I'm sure you Arsenal fans join me in those sentiments, those thoughts of just why? Why do I bother? Why do I watch this week in, week out, twice a week? Why? It's actually unbelievable, isn't it? It's really bad. Like it's bad. It's not good. We're in a lot of trouble. We're in a lot of trouble. So let's try and break down what happened today. We conceded 2 goals. We scored 1 goal, and therefore we lost the game. If they're not going to put effort on the pitch, then maybe we shouldn't put effort into supporting the club. It does suck to see some of the players on the pitch just seemingly unbothered. That's what it feels like to me. A lot of them just walking around doesn't seem to affect them. But you've got players like Tierney, Saka, Maitland-Niles who genuinely seem to care, and you can tell, especially with Saka. You know, if you follow him on social media, you'll know that he was very apologetic after the Southampton result, and I'm sure we'll get similar vibes today. Maybe they won't tweet about it or whatever, but it's nice to see a player like Saka, who we rely on at the moment, which is crazy, you know, relying on a teenager, coming out after a game, after a run of bad form, saying, you know what, Arsenal fans, you deserve more. We're sorry. Some players don't care. And there's a lot of those players at this club. In January, I'm not saying we need to clear out half the squad, but a few of these guys just need to go. It's like a cancer growing very slowly killing the club. You know, we've got players in the dressing room that are clearly not getting behind Arteta and his plans, and whether those plans are correct or not, it's still too early to tell, maybe. Or is it? Maybe it is time that we look at the manager. I don't know. It's just getting harder and harder to defend him, isn't it? Because today was an opportunity to get a big win, you know, against a side that is doing so well this season, who started really well, had a bit of a dip in form, and now they've come back really strong. We've played them at the perfect time for them and the worst time for us. Yeah, I would have expected a result today purely because how much we need it. You would think the players would eventually just step up. We are due a win, and I thought maybe that day would come today. One positive from today is the fact that Martinelli managed to get some minutes. He came on in the second half, and I mean, yeah, he's not match sharp. You can tell he's fresh back from injury. But what a great moment that was. And I said it on stream. I'm still streaming right now. I'm going to be streaming after this video, so please do check it out. The link is in the description. But I said it on stream. We're losing this game, and at this very moment, I don't care because Martinelli is coming on, and I just really wanted to see that. What a shame, because if we continue to play like this, players like him, Saka, they're going to go. Why would they stay? What is the point in them staying? Saka is my biggest worry because he has an unlimited amount of potential. He could go and do very, very, very well for himself. And at this club, unless we really get our arse into gear, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen for him. And that makes me so sad. I mean, we are genuinely just above the relegation zone, fighting for survival at this point. Now, of course, it's very early still. There are still 23, 24 matches left to go, whatever it is. And yes, we're not going to get relegated. I'm pretty sure we will get to the magic 35 to 40 point mark to get safety. But the fact that we're even thinking about relegation is just painful. It really is. There is another positive I want to talk about, and that is Maitland-Niles playing as the right wing back ahead of Bellerin. Now, as you'll know, I'm not too pleased with Bellerin at the moment, especially since the North London derby where foul throws, crap defending, just completely not marking, just avoiding marking, it seems. Maitland-Niles, I think, again showed tonight why he is the better choice. He's the better footballer. He's more intelligent. He's more physical. I'd even say he's quicker than Bellerin now. It feels like it. Bellerin's lost his pace since his injury, which is not his fault, but it's a fact. He's better at defending. He's better at attacking. He's got better passing. He is, in general, a much better player in that position and in any position, I would argue. So seeing Maitland-Niles start today, and actually probably was one of our better players, and the moment where we got our penalty, he won the penalty, by the way, it was an instant happy moment for me because he needs to have moments like that to stay in the team, it feels like. It feels like Bellerin has an automatic pass unless something bad happens. So Maitland-Niles needs good moments to get into the team regularly, and that was a good moment for him. And it made me think that, what if Bellerin had the ball in that position? If you haven't seen the foul, it's kind of hard to describe other than Maitland-Niles ran into the box. He went for a very direct run, past it, which then was blocked. And as he's gone to retrieve the ball, someone's just clipped him. I think it was Davies. Bellerin would not have done that. Bellerin would have received the ball before that attack even happened, and he would have passed it backwards. He would have passed it sideways. He would have found Willian somehow, even if he was on the other side of the pitch, marked by 10 Everton players. He loves a pass to Willian. But no, Maitland-Niles, instantly, as soon as he got that ball, he looked for Pepe and made the move. It was really impressive. He won the penalty, which ultimately got us back into the game at 1-0. Great penalty scored by Pepe, who unfortunately had a bad game otherwise. It made me realise, again, this is not the first time I've thought this, that Bellerin should be way, way, way behind Ainsley Maitland-Niles, who is AMN on the lineup thing I've got here. Some people still go, who's AMN? His name doesn't fit, okay? It's a long name. But yeah, he should be starting 100%. Although 3 at the back, I'm not so sure it works without Gabriel. You know, Gabriel seems to glue the 3 centre-backs together. I don't know, man. If you look at the stats, it actually wasn't too bad today. We actually had quite a lot of the possession, a lot of chances, a lot of... I say a lot of chances, but a lot of shots, basically, which we celebrate these days as Arsenal fans. We got the goal. What else did we have today that was a positive? I think that's it, really. Can't really think of anything else other than Martinelli. That was so nice to see. In terms of the real negatives, I think, again, we show very little drive. It feels like a lot of the game, we're comfortable with the possession, just kind of faffing around, passing it sideways, and no real drive, unless it goes to Tierney, who seems to always find a ball in behind for Saka, whoever it may be. And Nketiah was awful today as well, by the way. Another bit of crap luck today with the own goal on Holding. The header from Calvert-Lewin's going miles wide, and it just hits Holding and goes in. We ultimately... I mean, a lot of people are going to think I'm just chatting rubbish here, but whilst we are bad, whilst we are not playing great football at the moment and rightly losing games, we are, in fact, getting very unlucky as well. You know, against Southampton, we could have won it right at the end, hit the post. Holding was very unlucky. Today, David Luiz hitting the post as well towards the end of the second half, and we had many chances right in the final few minutes of injury time. It is a case of needing some luck, I think, sometimes, and we're just not getting that luck. We're not getting it, and it really, really sucks because in football, a lot of it is down to quality, a lot of it is down to how you set up, but also a lot of it is down to just that bit of luck, you know, and unfortunately, we're not getting that. But when we do get some of that luck back, then maybe we will be able to get ourselves out of this. It really is going to take just 1 win, 2 wins in a row. We've got Man City on Tuesday in the Cup. We've got Chelsea after that. I think we'll lose both those games. So Arsenal fans, prepare for another 180 minutes of suffering. But then, maybe. We've got a couple of games coming up like West Brom, Newcastle, Crystal Palace, who lost 7-0 today. There are games coming up that are winnable, even if we're playing like rubbish. And even if maybe we don't get the best luck, we can still get a result. So we've just got to pray. We've got to hope that things turn around soon. But yeah, it's another game lost, guys. Arsenal are not Arsenal anymore. We are not that same club, and it really is painful. Is Arteta the man? Personally, I still believe we should be sticking with him. I think the worst thing we could do right now is sack him. I think we finish the season minimum with Arteta and give him a window or two, and maybe we look at things a year from now. It's been a tough year, not just for Arteta and Arsenal as a club, but for the whole world. You know, 2020 has been mad. And it's not an easy time to get your first job in such a high profile, high pressure, high stress job like this. So I'm not trying to make excuses for him, but I do think it would be very harsh to sack him after winning an FA Cup with pretty much the same squad. It's really tough. But ultimately, the facts are there. You know, he has the least amount of points per game in the Premier League era for Arsenal. It's not looking good. And there's players in this team that need to go. Willian, I don't even want to get into it, guys. That is going to be my review of today's game. It was just bad. Really, really bad. I'll be back on Tuesday with another review and, of course, another live stream. So make sure you check it out. And check the stream out now. I'm live literally right now as you're watching this. We're going to be playing some Watch Dogs Legion. And yeah, we're not going to be talking about Arsenal, though. So please don't ask me anything about Arsenal. I'm done.